welcome back to the Chammy, the only channel on YouTube where you can get a mostly professional tarot card reading from a haunted house in a creepy graveyard from a haunted chick like me with really, really, really cute dogs. I think they're probably all on the couch taking a nap. Oh wait, there's one down there in the therapeutic dog bed. Anyways, it is a beautiful spring equinox eve. I'm going to put the spirit box on, I'm going to put the REM pod on, and we'll see if any good spirits want to come and chat with us tonight. So that's just me resetting the REM pod from the last session we had last night. Found me, I'm not live. Skip to the end for the free collective message. I always try to do a free collective message for anyone and everyone who maybe came by, got a reading, didn't get a reading. Maybe found me when I wasn't live. Were we supposed to have a read tonight, Metal Rain? I have had a brain fart and I have missed my free adult time. So embarrassed if I did. Oh gosh. Amen. I'm so glad I didn't miss it. I was like, if I missed it, I'm gonna be so embarrassed. As it's like one of my favorite things to do. I thought it had gotten canceled. I thought I had filed that, archived that message in my brain somewhere amongst the fog. I don't have fog. But you know what I mean? There's so much. I'm just going to go over to a chat where I can see the chat. Because this keeps disappearing. I keep missing what you're saying. Hey, Source Spaghetti Enjoyer.
EasyCater is your business tool for
Spaghetti
food.
Jam Wednesday.
The best place to order restaurant catering for your...
Usually on a Wednesday night, we're in my kitchen making spaghetti, but not tonight. Love. Does Mark love you? Oh, Madeline, welcome back, sweetheart. You know, I did your question the last time. I think that you were here, but I think by then you had left. So I owe you 2 questions. But your question was a yes, but I can't remember what your question was, so please forgive me. Your brother and Richard flaked, but the rewritten episode is available. What's my opinion on Half-Life 3? That you should play Second Life instead. Does Mark love me in the way I do love him? Oh, that's so sweet. Like I said before, someone may love you just the same, but it will always be different and unique unto them. I'm a good man. Hold on 1 second. Welcome back to the Chammy, the only channel on YouTube you can get a professional tarot card reading from a haunted house and a creepy graveyard from a haunted chick like me with really cute dogs. I was muted. I was. So you only get one free question, and since I don't do exam pass questions, we'll go ahead and do your comeback question. How about that? Any additional yes or no question on the live is $1. I don't do exam questions, dear. It's in the description. Midnight Blue, welcome back. Go ahead and put your question back in the chat, because whatever your question was got spammed away by German Padilla. Spirit, what does Mancy need to know about the person coming back? Is their person coming back? Yes, your person is coming back. Fortune is on your side. Okay? You're going to be given a phenomenal opportunity. You know, you're just in a real streak of luck right now, so take your vitamin G. Spirit, I'm calling forth Midnight Blue's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. They want to know if they're going to be in a relationship this month of April. It says yes. Just putting that out there one more time. Yes. Midnight Blue. Knock, knock. Good luck is at your door. And it is willing to help you find control over the situation, to clarify the unclear. Stagnation and failure vanish as the proverbial door opens wide for a rich and beautiful life. So what do you want the next scene to be? Midnight Blue. Will you get a girlfriend? Hello, Emmett. Welcome to the channel. Spirit, what does Emmett need to know? What does Emmett need to know? Spirit says yes, Emmett. So yes, Emmett, you will find a girlfriend this year. So you too have a lot of luck coming your way, Edward. Emmett, sorry. Why did I say Edward? Is that your name, Spirit? Is your name Edward? Or is anybody knowing Edward? Well, that was interesting. That was so interesting. Hey, Tiffany, welcome back. Spirit, what does Midnight Blue need to know about Lyndon? Is Lyndon going to be yours? Lyndon is already yours, my dear. I already told you, Mancy, I don't do exam pass questions, so I'm just going to reiterate this one more time. I do have boundaries. I don't do them, dear. No timings, no health, no legal financial, no exam pass, no school pre-K, no cheating questions. Please don't ask me what you're going to die. EXAMPASSES, which reads in perfect English. No exam passes, and you can't pay me enough money to do your question for you now. Okay? I already said this. Of course, you can ask another question, but please respect my rules for my questions. No exam passes is one of them. Have I made myself clear? Spirit, I'm calling forth Midnight Blue's most trusted and most strongest spirit guides. What does Midnight Blue need to know about Lyndon? Is Lyndon theirs? What do they need to know about their connection? Does Lyndon's heart belong to them? Spirit says yes in the spring of things, for sure. So have some fun reading up about the Empress card, my dear Midnight Blue. It is spring tomorrow, spring equinox. It's a good time to start a new love story, write a new love story. Hayes and Chillin', welcome back to the Chammy. Yes, you can ask a question, Mancy, as long as it's no timings, no health, no legal, financial, no pregnancy, no exam passes. No school, no pre-K to 12K university, nor interview success questions. No exam pass questions, no end of times, no cheating questions. Do not ask me when you're going to die, and sex is not for free. Okay? Should you wish him on his birthday, or will he come back by himself? You should definitely wish this person a happy birthday. Let's see what Spirit needs you to know right now, Nancy, about this question. So yeah, put things in order to say hello to them, happy birthday to them on their birthday. That would be a very nice thing, and that would make them very happy to hear from you. You know, and do it because it makes you feel good. Do it because it will make them feel good, and don't worry about the expectations of however it turns out. Just let it bring you some joy. That's what love is all about. That's what friendship is all about. That's what connecting with other human beings is all about, is joy. Even if there's a misunderstanding, you can find joy again. There is a light shining on that world all the time. The spirit box on now. That REM pod was pretty intense in regards to it laying on the REM pod buttons like that. Your camera is flipped. What do you mean? What do you mean my camera's flipped? Where's my camera now? Words are in reverse. NOJOBBERS. Yeah, I don't know how to fix that. That's some wicked weird thing with YouTube. That's their fault. There's nowhere to chat on the mobile app. There's no way to fix it. But they gave me a green screen. It's just something I don't need. I need to actually be able to flip my screen so that you can read the words. There's no like keyboard to chat back, so I have to use another window for that. Spirit does not like the green screen, right? I don't know why it won't turn off either. But here you go, maybe like that. It works, I promise. Okay, where's that spirit box? So I went up to the graveyard and I noticed that Todd's family's last name is on some of those graves. Also, I noticed that whoever was dragged out of the courthouse or whatever the other day in Nashville, protesting about rights, their last name there was also Todd's family's last name. So I thought it was interesting, some of the political stuff I saw going down in Tennessee this week, John. It was definitely mind-blowing. Is it even going to be Music City? But is it even going to be the Music City that it's supposed to be? Is it going to stay that way, or is it going to just keep getting stranger and stranger? It's gotten so strange over the last 10 years. I read some crazy stuff today about people on like Social Security are going to have to start going to the offices to prove who they are, which I thought was interesting. But I think it's only for people who like maybe they don't have direct deposits. They don't do direct deposits. It's just like for people who do the mail-in checks. I don't know. I'll send you the article when I get a chance. I thought it was strange. The world has become so strange lately. More stranger than it was before it ever was. Seems like the more that people seek peace, the more chaos we see ourselves going into. I just kind of have had to pick and choose my battles, you know. And that is one battle I choose to not fight. Because something I feel like I've understood growing up in a place like this is it's been a privilege. And it's probably a lot better than it was when my parents were kids. And like they've done well by me. But I've also been taught, like, you know, my parents are from the silent generation, you know, and they were like raised by Victorians, European ones actually, and so I'm not saying that I was raised to be silent or old-fashioned, because I'm not by any means. Sadly, I am a cheese-eating feminist again. though. Like, I understand that people are getting very overwhelmed by everything going on right now on the planet. But I think I drew back the curtain on my apocalypse of my life a long time ago, so I can help people see, you know, some things through it, like when it starts showing up for them. I think that what happened with you this evening is just that. It's like some people are, it's not necessarily you, I mean, but I'm saying people in general, you know, they are pulling back. Okay, yeah, I can do that. Oh, I didn't realize how low my microphone was and how, I didn't realize how, high my music was. Am I here? Can you hear me better? Anyways, John, what I was saying is I think that some people are just coming face to face with the idea of drawing back the curtain on the apocalypse of their own life. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the microphones on anything. It's like haunted electronics. If you can hear me and you know it, clap your hands. Hey, Prachi. What? You can't hear me, Metal Rain? Oh, shucks. Alright, where are these darn batteries I need? In spirit boxing. Yeah, I think I've just been like, I think I'm just comfortably numb with it, you know, and I've just become comfortably numb. You know, because it could be worse. It could be worse. It's much better than it was, for sure. I mean, do you remember how bad Revere was? That was pretty awful, that place. And the dump. Even the luxury dump was awful. Far more worse than the haunted dump. I'd much rather be at the haunted dump. You know, but I don't really feel like, you know, if I try to freak out about what's going on around me, socially, politically, religiously, it doesn't really affect me. You know, I don't really want to go to jail. It's not a fun place, I promise. Hey Ari, how are you, sweetheart? So is the microphone still pretty awful? I wonder how I can fix that. I don't understand why it's like that. Yeah, I'm gonna figure out the microphone thing at some point. Even if I have to like buy a microphone. It's so silly because I record all my music with this. Works just fine. I try to stream on YouTube. It's crap.
Now in SB7 mode.
Oh good, I'm glad to hear it's better. Now if I could just figure out how to get the camera to be the other way. Like everything is backwards, you're right. For some reason it just won't let me do lives on the laptop anymore. So I don't do them, I just do them mobile now.
Power off.
Let's ask the cards how fucked are we, okay.
Now in SB7 mode.
Okay, yeah, that's a great question, John. Let's ask the cards how fucked are we. That's such a funny question. I like this question. Spirit, I'm calling forth our most trusted and most strongest spirit guides. What do we need to know about how fucked we are? How fucked are we, universe? What do we need to know about that right now? Yeah. It looks like we're all just kind of going to be hanging from the tree of life. Well, we just have to wait to see what happens. But as the world turns, I mean, you know, we'll have our own epiphanies about things. But, you know, like I said before, we will have to pick and choose our own battles and ride into the ones we find necessary to be about. Chariot can also be about, you know, are you feeding the aware wolf inside, or are you feeding the furry wolf inside, like the werewolf? You know, are you serving the journey with that which you want and all these epiphanies you've had while hanging around waiting to see what happens in the world? Like, pick and choose those battles. Give yourself some justice, you know, to find some clarity and balance, and not just showing up for yourself with breastplate of love, but others too when they're freaking out, especially when they don't have that mental clarity. And you just gotta listen to them freak out for a minute. React to what you don't react to what you don't like, and react even less to what you do is a very important part of the strict mental diet. So are we fucked? Only if we want to be fucked. Like I said before, you know, I mean, 6 of one, half a dozen of another. We get to pick and choose our battles, we really do. And so take that leap of faith in figuring out which path you want to take. You know, it can either always be the yellow brick road of piss, you know, or it can be the yellow brick road of many colors. It's just the next right thing to do in the Hierophant card. You know, stay aware of what's going on around you. You know, how are you emotionally, physically, spiritually on your journey. Don't forget to stop and ask others too. It's a difficult time for everyone, and for some it's an even more difficult time than they would ever imagine. You know, and then you have to take into consideration, like, yes, the yellow brick road of the yellow brick road of life. gold be slippery? I don't really like gold though. I think gold is a beautiful color on hair. I'm more of a silver girl. It's good to see you, Liz. How are you, sweetheart? So, I was just doing a reading on how fucked are we. So I'm going to continue now. If you have any questions you'd like to add, please feel free to the how fucked are we pile. Yeah, I agree, Metal Rain. Not everybody wants to be a Targaryen. So we do get to pick and choose our own battles. You know, do you want to get lost in the fucking... I said this before, like, do you want to get lost in the fucking part of my French YouTube? Do you want to choose love? You know, it's a choice to smile. My mom used to tell me, nobody makes you feel anything you don't want to feel. And I used to hate that. Like, what the f did she mean by that, right? But when you start to think and feel of this wise sentence that she said, it kind of becomes true. And you start thinking about, like, how programmed can we be? I mean, we're being desensitized with words that aren't even real at this point. And it can be very difficult to distinguish bacon from pig and, you know, cow from steak. And I'm only using these words as an example, not because, you know, I'm pushing any radical vegan views on anybody. It's just I can't think of any other example of it right now in regards to what I'm saying about words that our society and that we see a lot out there in the public that can make many people sheeple. The sheeple. I pray for you, sheeple. Please try not to get too lost in the fucking. So it is Venus retrograde right now. It is Mercury retrograde right now. So do your best to be the retrograde and just turn your back on that kind of bullshit. Like, if someone's telling you, you know, they're out of whack because the planets are out of whack. Okay, understood. But try to calm down and realize that you pick and choose your battles. You're in control of your situation. You don't have to fall into the trap of these kind of limiting beliefs and circumstances about planetary stuff as well as cosmic stuff. See, love is a choice. How fucked are we? Well, I guess all we can hope for is to see each other through it. Simple as that. Platinum, yeah. I love how beautiful platinum is, for sure. I agree with you, Liz. I would prefer silver to pewter, and I would prefer platinum to surgical steel. Pewter gets a little bit stinky. Surgical steel, it's okay, it's kind of heavy. So temperance, patience is going to be a virtue as well. You know, so hopefully people take the time to love more, love themselves more. The car says we're fucked in a good way. Yes. Yes, young, wise Jedi. Yeah, sometimes, and that's it. Sometimes there's just no going back. Sometimes you know your limits when it comes to, you know, the toxic shit that you are putting up with in your relationships, your connections, your businesses, your work, your family, your life, your love lives. Spirit, what else do we need to know about being fucked on this planet? What else do we need to know? Oh, it's okay. But be proud of yourself that you're turning your back on someone who chooses, you know, drugs over your friendship. I know it hurts, but somebody had to do it. Spirit, what do we need to know about fairies? Wounds. Words, not wounds. I'm blind, Isabel. Fairies. Wounds. Dragonflies. Let's see. Where is that book? I'm gonna put the spirit box up and turning it up a little bit while I look for this book. That card looks like her. 38. Fairies. I guess this card is about words. Brute force, or bribes of diamonds. Bend others to your will, but gentle words have greater power and gain more conquest still. Words have, this card is all about words. Like, I guess maybe it looks like somebody Metal Rain knows. Words have the power to change lives. Speak words of kindness and you will be rewarded. Be charitable to all. Do good deeds often, with no thought of reward. Do not seek to enrich yourself. Limitation is not the way to success. When we speak with beauty and kindness, all are enriched. Someone may need assistance. Well, that's interesting. So the card is really about, you know, careful with your words. Listen to the words that you're hearing. And remember, it's fairy energy. You know, while fairies can be tricksters, they can also be very helpful. Think of Tinkerbell in Peter Pan. When the princess in this fairy tale speaks, jewels fall from her lips. Here even in the dragonflies and magical creatures hover, already adorned with her gifts, awaiting for her next word. This is a symbolic treasure of a tale in which one of three sisters is so sweethearted that even though her siblings and stepmother have never loved her or spoken a single kind word to her, she is still pure of heart and kind to all. She, as one of her many chores, goes to the well to draw water, a symbol of drawing upon ancient primal energy and memories, and an old woman asks to give her a drink. She is kind, and of course she sips the ladle into the well and pours the sweet water into the parched lips of the old woman, who reveals herself to be a fairy. And the fairy blesses the girl for her goodness, and after that, every word that comes from the girl's mouth is accompanied by either a flower or a jewel. This blessing is simply a representation of the girl's essence and her soul, which the fairy woman, with her ability to see through the heart of a human, has recognized and rewarded. When her stepmother sees the girl and watches diamonds and rubies and roses and lilies fall from her lips, for the first time she values her daughter. She demands to know why she has been gifted with such riches. And when the girl explains, open-hearted as she is, the stepmother sends her sister to the well to do the same. But the fairy is not foolish and disguises herself once again. And so while the sister is expecting a little old woman, a glorious queen comes forth and asks for a drink of water instead of obliging. The sister rolls her eyes and demands she go on her way. Of course, the fairy then rewards this action with toads and worms falling from the sister's lips. Gross. The mother blames the good sister for this misfortune and banishes her to the forest, where she meets a king's son a-hunting, who asks her why she is there alone and so sad. When she tells her story, he values not only the jewels that spring forth, but her beauty, her honesty, her grace, and her dignity. Of course, the story ends with the king marrying this girl, so rich in beauty, kindness, intelligence, diplomacy, and eloquence. And the sister who speaks so cruelly and cursely dies a sad death. This is a story about appearances, about good manners and good-heartedness being for everybody. It is about how, especially when we have no advantage in doing the right thing, we do the right thing anyway. When this card comes to you, you are being asked to watch the thoughts within your head and change them and to speak words of beauty. This does not mean to flatter or give in to falsehoods or scare the shit out of everybody because you're freaked out too. It is, though, to find the beauty in yourself, people, the world, and every situation, and speak with this beauty and from the beauty within. To do this, we must alter any ugliness or distortion that originates within our own mind and leech ourselves of the toxins of ugly thoughts, the kind that can poison us from within. This is very much about being on a strict mental diet, turning your back on thoughts and feelings and situations, actions, stuff like that doesn't serve you, your fears. I mean, I know there's a lot to be afraid of right now, but you're being told that if another seems to have what you desire, you cannot just suddenly create it. There is work to be done at a deep level of thought, and in time, when you have worked on your own mind, your own consciousness, and your own energy, the words that fall from your lips and the energy that pours from you will be as the jewels from the lips of the princess. That will be the external evidence of the great beauty within you. But if you resist this, you do not do the work at a deep level first. You will never find the right words, and you will find whatever poison you do not clear from your mind and heart will somehow leak into the world through your words and your deeds. So clear yourself, do the work, then the beauty you have to offer the world will come from you, as naturally as rain falls from a cloud, as perfect as a sunrise. So, like I said, words have power. So I feel, are we fucked? Well, that depends. How many words are we going to allow to have power over us? Over our limiting beliefs, our self-limiting beliefs, our circumstances. I mean, there's just so much. There's so much to be afraid of that hasn't even happened yet and may never happen. It's all about the battle you choose to fight. So just remember, like, wherever you go, there you are. Yeah, Liz is right. We're gonna be okay. Responses are important. Your words are important. Your awareness of, where you are spiritually, mentally, and emotionally through, the changes the world is going through right now. I mean, I can imagine how so many people must feel so powerless. But I just can't accept feeling like that, and I want to help anyone that might feel that way too, to not feel so powerless, because they're not powerless. I don't know how, but it will. Definitely a beautiful, peaceful change. I mean, I'm not so happy, what happened with, the oppression of the Greek island of Cyprus over the weekend. But being a person who, has no control over that, all I can do is, educate people about it, talk more about it. Not that it's ever going to stop the oppression of the Greek island of Cyprus, but I feel like it wasn't just oppression, on the Greek island to pressure us to be that place where countries can do horrible things to other countries, and we have no say over it. It's genocide. We can talk about history, but when are we going to start talking about how to not repeat history? At least the terrible things about history. Hey, Frank and Daddy.
Can we get some water?
Okay.
What?
Okay, I'm going to do a power deck card too. Spirit, how fucked are we?
Talking to me?
No, Daddy, I'm not talking to you. I was just talking to the chat.
Hi, Pumpkin.
Spirit, I'm calling forth our most trusted and most powerful spirit guides to let us in on knowing, how fucked are we? Zen Chillin wants to know. How fucked are we? Just love this question. I'm just going to keep going. Yeah, let's rewrite history right now. So what's the next thing we want to happen with history, with the world? A beautiful and peaceful change taking place, definitely for a better planet and humanity. So what does that look like, Spirit? What do we need to know about that? Force. Force. What is this, Game of Thrones in the wall back there? Take charge. I must have missed your question, Ari. I must have missed your question because I was in a paid reading. Just put it back in the chat and I'll do it in a minute when I'm done with this paid reading. So we've gotten the card Force. Let's see what it says. Card number 24, Force, direction north, color white. Force lives in your will and comes from your intent. Life is a process of pulling back your bow and aiming your arrow, choosing a target and shooting. The degree and quality of the force with which you choose your target and shoot determine your power and your success. Force is built through your integrity of purpose, your physical tuning, and your balance of spirit and mind. By naming your active power, you create force. Follow your innermost passions in life. Empower your will and your strength of force by manifesting your secret dreams. I really feel like with this card, it's not just saying, empower your will to strengthen your force by manifesting your secret dreams, but it's about using your force, your energy, to turn your back on the fear. Quite literally forcing yourself to stop looking back at that fear of what the fuck is going on this planet and how fucked we are. How fucked are we, pardon my French. But, also, what I said about picking and choosing, your battles, pulling back your bow, aiming your arrow, and choosing your target and shooting. Picking and choosing your battles is going to be so important for you to force upon yourself with your boundaries regarding. It's okay to tell somebody, you know what, you're talking about something that really upsets me right now, and I'm not prepared for it. I can listen to you, but don't expect me to be able to process it all at one time or to respond easily because you have boundaries. So force yourself to practice them. Universe message about my manifestation. Quit waiting for it. You already have it. I'm from India. Welcome, India. I'm from Haunted House. So, force. Force. But not brute force. You're gonna maybe have to have some brute force for yourselves. Pick and choose your battles. And just know Spirit's carrying you there and back again. When you can't carry yourself or there's no one else to carry you. And also, you guys, y'all know, as I said before, you can't have be and do whatever you want. It's just not me. Spirit, what does Ari need to know? I'm calling forth Ari's most strongest and most trusted spirit guides. What does Ari need to know right now? Spirit says, you're doing good, kid. Keep it up. You're the magic wand. So whatever's on your mind, Ari, Spirit says yes to it. And the universe wants to remind you that it always says yes in this Empress and that Magician card. You're welcome, sweetheart. Yes, may the force be with us. So Empress can be about nurturing energy and abundance. Springtime, spring equinox today. First day of spring. Embracing, your inner beauty, your outer beauty, your flaws, what you do like about yourself. And the universe saying yes, like, loving yourself more is going to take you down the path, knowing that you are that magic wand and the magician. You just have to make sure that you understand how lucky you are right now and take your vitamin G. Just your gratitude vitamin. Just be thankful for what you have. Just enjoy what you have. Spirit says in that Empress and that Magician card art. Did I effectively just... excuse me. Well, like I said before, we'll say it again. It ain't over till the fat lady sings. So she's your girl until you say she's not your girl anymore. She's your friend until you say she's not your friend anymore. But no, you didn't effectively destroy you and Ileana forever from communicating again. You'll see her again. You never know, you might be quite surprised that she shows up the version of herself that you always dreamed of. I'm going to be right back. If you want to ask the spirit box some questions, please feel free to do so. I've been live for about an hour, so I just need to take a 5-minute break. But yeah, if you have any questions for the spirit box, please feel free to put it in the chat, and we'll ask it out loud. Your question might get answered before I return. You might have a question that you telepathically think, and it gets answered by the spirit box. Hey, how are you? She didn't respond yet. Well, she might. She might, dear. Testing. Spirit, are you testing out something? How many spirits are with us now? Spirit, are you there? Can you hear my voice? Are you a female spirit? Are you a male spirit? It does sound like it's saying testing. What's your name, spirit? It's saying need help. Yes, we need help. Lots of it. What's the winning lottery numbers? Yay, she found a midnight snack. I always love when that happens. Spirit, can you hear me? Did it just say I do? No, it's safe. I had salmon for dinner. I'm a little bit freaked out by my human pregnancy hormone being put into cows. Really freaks me out. Oh, you had a headache. Get some peppermint. Peppermint will help with a headache. It'll help pull you down a little bit too. If you had a piece of bacon, you would. My friend sent me, Molly sent me a piece of chocolate covered bacon the other day. I about died. Oh, I love salmon. I could eat salmon for breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day. Get grass-fed organic milk. I was actually thinking, well, I don't drink milk. We have been drinking almond milk, but I was thinking of switching to maybe like a oat milk or a macadamia milk instead of an almond milk. I actually had some chocolate almond milk the other night. It was delish. And I never drink anything, like, I just drink water, straight up water or wine. I know, I'm crazy. Chocolate covered bacon is the best, God help me. Well, I guess someone will have to get it for me, and I guess I'll have to try it for the first time. Sounds pretty disgusting. I just don't know if I could do it. Chocolate covered bacon. Spirit, you want some chocolate covered bacon? I know y'all like food. Did it just say pickles? Wasn't that the name of the cat at Kimbrough's? Spirit, are you here now? Are you here with us now, Spirit? Do you know where you are? Where are you, Spirit? Were you once alive? He said it was so good they would not have shared. I think Molly also said I should try pickled watermelon rinds. But I don't know about that. That sounds... Oh, and she said I should try a fried Oreo. That sounds a little bit too much for me. It was difficult to get through s'mores, but we did it. It was difficult to get through raw oysters, but we did it. Would I do it again? Yeah. With the right champagne and the right person. You heard it when I was talking about pickles. Spirit said bacon. I bet Spirit said bacon. That's so funny. Spirit, why are you so funny? They make me feel trippy for sure. I went to a party in New England once where they were just shucking them out of the river. That was interesting. And they were just eating them raw like that. That was probably my first experience having a raw oyster. They're much better at a restaurant. Bacon goes good with pickles. Somebody once asked me if I ever tried fried pickles. I about died. So they made some fried pickles. Would I eat them again? Maybe. But would I make them for myself? Not really. Would I buy them fried? No. Yeah, I don't think I've ever had pickled watermelon rind. I know someone tried to say I should eat their pickled boiled egg or something once. There was something like that once, I remember. I'll never do that again. That was pretty gross. Oh, the things people eat. Yeah. Spirit, do you have any messages for us from the afterlife? No? Yes? Maybe so. Okay, Kshar, I apologize. Kshar. Spirit, I'm calling for Kshar's most strongest and most trusted spirit guides. Does this person on their mind, Nitesh, have loving feelings for them? Spirit says yes. They do have loving feelings for you. Inner harmony, a sense of liberation, happiness, and joy. So there is joy there to be had. There are feelings of complete freedom and self-sufficiency. They do feel very free around you. You make them feel free. Incredible luck comes to you as a generous reward for your sincere intentions and worthy efforts. So what do you want the next scene to be, Kshar, with your love story? Let them know how you feel. Let's see. Spirit, what is your name? We come in peace and with respect to you and your spirit and your energy and your time. Can you tell us what year you passed away? Do you know where you are right now? Yes. Yes, I am. Spirit, do you know where you are right now? Spirit, were you once alive? Were you once alive, Spirit? Do you have unfinished business on earth? Yeah, you do. Are you dead, Spirit? Okay, Liz, that sounds awesome, honey. I love hummingbirds. Yes, I'm doing readings right now. Spirit, are you connected to this land? So if you'd like to get a free yes or no question, just put it in the chat. Make sure you're a subscriber and you like the live, and make sure you read the description so you know what kind of questions I do and what kind of questions I don't. Thank you, Mahogany. Spirit, can you make your presence known? Can you move any objects, Spirit? Are you here with us now, Spirit? Spirit, what does Mahogany need to know about being a door girl? Will they enjoy it? Spirit, will they enjoy? I'm calling forth Mahogany's most trusted and most strongest spirit guides. Would Mahogany enjoy being a door girl at a bar? Spirit says maybe not so much, but you'll really have to experience it to make your own decision. It might turn into something you like. The veil of fateful changes often involves the most ordinary of events. They gradually replace a situation in 6 to 9 months with less ordinary components and participants. So the balance of the universe depends on you finding, the balance with what kind of work you want to do, opposed to what kind of work you don't want to do. Good luck. Did I just say I'm back? Spirit, are you able to? Spirit, are you able to see us? Spirit, what's your name? What do you like to be called? You're welcome, Mahogany. Keep me updated. I'm here for you. Spirit, are you here at this location? Spirit, are you here at this location with me? Spirit, are you here at this location? Are you here at this location with me?
Please. Make it.
Spirit, can you hear my voice still?
You take.
Spirit, are you happy?
Got to. Dave. Hey.
Hey Khalid, welcome back to the chamming. Have I tried Ghost Tube? Yep. Yeah, they are pretty tough. Did it just say, what do you mean, man? What do you mean, what do I mean, Spirit? Sorry for what? Don't be sorry, Spirit. It's okay. You're sorry for parties. We like parties.
It's for.
Did you just say I don't feel good? Why don't you feel good, Spirit? How are you feeling anything? Spirit, are you here now? Can you show your presence to me? that sound like the voice of a child?
Sure.
T-shirt. Is there a negative spirit attached to you when you were younger? Yeah, I'm getting worn out from the spirit box session. It's getting so hot and like so overwhelming. Like I feel them all around me, kind of just starting to pull my energy out of me. Like I'm gonna have to turn it off soon and go to bed. Spirit, what do we need to know right now about Khalid? I'm calling forth his strongest and most trusted spirit guides. Was there a negative spirit attached to him when he was younger? What does Khalid need to know about that spirit? Yes. Yes, there was. Let me read the card and see what it says. Fate lends you a hand by providing you with the most favorable circumstances. These include good luck in your affairs and a chance to improve your situations in the most unexpected ways. There will be success, but not without stress. I feel like it's saying that, yeah, there was something attached to you, but, you know, and you probably felt the stress of that for a very long time in your vortex. But I also heard Spirit telling me that it's almost as if this entity was not so much attached to you as it was to something around you, like an item. I'm gonna go to bed, you guys. One more note. Thank you, Spirit, so much for coming by tonight. I really do appreciate your time and your effort. Spirit, I'm gonna ask I'm gonna call upon our strongest and most trusted spirit guides. All love you too, and chilling. Good night, sweetheart. Get some rest. Tomorrow will be a better day. Promise. What do we need to know about our love life, Spirit, right now? Calling forth our strongest and most trusted spirit guides. Past life relationship. Forgiving and learning, and let your friends help you. So, past life relationship. Let's see what these cards say. You have known each other before. So, many of you may be reconnecting with someone you've known before in a past life, someone new, someone old. Forgiving and learning. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. All right, send me something. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. Oh, that's so interesting, Khalid. So yeah, let your friends support you and help you. Remember, pick and choose your battles. You don't have to pick and choose them all. I do have to turn off the spirit box. It's just like draining me now. He's trying to deplete my energies, and I need to have enough energy to brush and floss and rinse. Thank you guys so much for coming by. Be good to yourself with your thoughts. Pick and choose your battles. You don't have to pick them all, but choose them wisely. And I'll be back tomorrow for another happy hour. It might be in the afternoon, it might be in the evening, it might be both. I don't know. Just depends. Good night, Khalid. Thanks so much for coming by. Thank you, Zen Chillin, for your donations tonight and coming by and asking that ridiculously awesome question. I'll timestamp it in the comments when this uploads to YouTube. Thank you, Mahogany, for coming by and asking your question. Ari, thanks so much for coming by. Kashar, thank you. Liz Love, thank you all for coming by and adding to the chat tonight. Thank you, Midnight Blue, for your donation and your question. Tiffany, Thank you so much for your time and coming by, especially you, Metal Rain. Thank you. I know you're having it rough, dear. It is going to get better. It just can't get any worse. Have a good night. Be safe. Kalanita. Music is sacred.